God has an urgent message for you today. You will soon receive a phone call that will shock you deeply. And this isn't just a possibility. It's a divine warning meant to prepare your spirit for what's coming. God is alerting you right now, so you can be ready when your phone rings with news that will shake your world. This message comes with love to help you face the conversation ahead with strength and grace. The call is coming, and you're being prepared for it at this exact moment. As you hear these words, know that God sees the phone call heading toward you. It's normal to feel nervous or worried when you hear about shocking news coming your way, but remember that you're being watched over with divine care. This warning is your chance to prepare your heart and turn fear into spiritual readiness. You're receiving this message because there's still time to strengthen yourself before the phone rings. Even when the thought of shocking news feels overwhelming, trust that this advance warning is a blessing, because knowing something is coming helps you stand firm when it arrives. The person on the other end of that call doesn't know you've been prepared by God Himself, and that preparation gives you power. As you think about this coming phone call, take time to examine your emotional foundation today. Just like a captain checks the anchor before a storm hits the harbor, this divine warning helps you secure your inner peace before the shocking news arrives. Hold on to your faith and inner calm, but let go of anxiety and panic that can cloud your judgment. Just like you charge your phone battery before a long trip, you need to charge your spiritual energy before this important call comes through. This warning isn't meant to scare you, but to empower you, making you emotionally ready and spiritually strong for whatever words you'll hear through that phone. Sometimes the most important preparation happens in the quiet moments before life-changing news arrives. Check your emotional state now. Strengthen what feels weak and release what doesn't serve your highest good. When that phone finally rings, you'll be anchored in faith rather than tossed by shock. This warning about an incoming phone call is more than just information about future communication. It's a spiritual checkpoint before a major life moment. It's a time for you to connect with your deepest courage and find your center before the conversation happens. Face this message with a calm heart and clear mind, knowing there's divine purpose behind every call you receive. There's a loving plan at work in your life, and sometimes that plan delivers important messages through phone calls that catch us off guard. Shocking news might be coming through your phone, but see it as a chance to grow spiritually and respond with wisdom rather than pure emotion. Every surprising moment can become a lesson that shapes you into someone stronger and more resilient. When you feel anxious about the call, reach out in prayer for guidance. God is always here to give you strength, courage, and the right words during difficult conversations. In your prayers right now, before the phone even rings, you can find the peace you need to handle whatever information comes through that call. Ask for divine presence during the conversation, for clarity to understand what you hear, and for wisdom to respond in ways that honor your spirit. As we've discussed preparing for this shocking phone call, I'd like to help prepare you for future divine warnings as well. If these messages about upcoming life events resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual alerts and blessings. Join our community of people who walk through life with divine preparation and spiritual readiness. Pay attention to small signs appearing around you today that point toward this coming phone call. These aren't just random occurrences. They are divine clues sent specially to prepare you for the conversation ahead. As you move through today and the coming days, stay alert for unusual phone-related experiences that feel meaningful. You might hear phantom phone rings when no one is calling, experience sudden strong thoughts about specific people from your past, or have vivid dreams featuring phone conversations or surprising news. You might feel random urges to check your phone even when you know no one has called, or specific names keep popping into your mind for no clear reason. These aren't coincidences. They're sacred breadcrumbs leading you toward readiness. Notice if you feel physical sensations when you think about your phone, like butterflies in your stomach or a quickening heartbeat. These bodily responses are your spirit recognizing something important coming through technology. Trust your gut feelings about who might call or what the news might involve. That quiet knowing inside is your connection to divine wisdom, giving you hints about the conversation ahead. When you find yourself thinking about old friends, distant relatives, or people you haven't heard from in years, pay attention. When you feel drawn to check messages or keep your phone nearby, honor that intuition. These intuitive moments are like spiritual notifications, alerting you that important communication is approaching. Notice them, write them down if it helps, and trust they're preparing you perfectly. Remember, you're not facing this shocking phone call alone. God is with you, surrounding you with love and protection even as you wait for the phone to ring. Around you stands a team of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and heavenly helpers, all activated and ready to support you through this surprising conversation. This warning about your phone call is designed to strengthen you, not frighten you, and every part of this situation is under divine watch and care. Feel thankful for knowing something is coming before it arrives, for it shows how deeply you are valued and protected by the universe. Each moment between now and when that call comes brings you closer to being perfectly prepared for whatever news you'll hear. The universe is holding you gently during this time of anticipation, guiding your thoughts and steadying your heart. Nothing can separate you from divine love, not even shocking news delivered through a phone call. You are protected, guided, and deeply supported through this entire experience. Divine timing, God's perfect clock, is working in your situation right now. When you receive this warning about a shocking phone call at exactly the right moment to prepare yourself spiritually, that's no accident. That's sacred timing at work in your life. These moments show you're deeply connected to God's plan, living in harmony with divine guidance, even before challenging news arrives. Think about the perfect synchronicity of receiving this message now, before the call comes, giving you time to center yourself and gather your spiritual strength. As you notice signs pointing toward this phone call, let them build your confidence rather than your anxiety. Each signal confirms you're being carefully guided and lovingly prepared for what's ahead. Pay attention to these experiences of divine timing and appreciate their precision. They aren't random warnings scattered through your life. They're part of a carefully designed plan, created specifically for your highest good. Keep your heart open to these divine messages about timing. The more you recognize God's perfect orchestration, the more trust you'll have when that phone finally rings. Just as you receive these divine warnings about upcoming phone calls, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others who need spiritual preparation. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these important alerts to reach people who are facing shocking news without any preparation. Your generosity creates a community of spiritually ready souls helping each other through life's surprises. As you prepare for this shocking phone call, believe that this challenge can lead to incredible spiritual growth and personal transformation. Just like an oyster creates a beautiful pearl from an irritating grain of sand, your spirit can create wisdom and strength from shocking information. God arranges these life-changing communications perfectly, even when they feel random or poorly timed at first. Focus on building your inner strength right now, because that spiritual foundation is what carries you through surprising conversations and unexpected news. When you answer that call, with faith in your heart and trust in divine timing, wonderful changes begin inside you. Information you never expected to receive becomes the catalyst for growth you desperately needed. Every step you take toward facing this call with courage brings you closer to a version of yourself that handles life's shocks with grace and wisdom. Stay authentic in your faith, because your relationship with God is your greatest resource when your phone rings with news that changes everything. This call isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. As you wait for this phone call to come, make it a habit to say, "I am spiritually prepared for all communication." Speak these words with complete trust every morning and evening. This simple practice builds a shield of calm confidence around you that shock cannot easily penetrate. When anxiety rises about the call, or when your mind races with possible scenarios, pause for a moment. Use this time to take 3 deep breaths and reconnect with the divine strength inside you. Trust that God is preparing you perfectly for whatever conversation is coming, and begin each day thanking Him for advance warning and spiritual protection. When you fill your thoughts with faith and readiness instead of fear and worry, you create space for grace to flow through you during difficult conversations. Before you answer any call, take a breath and silently ask for divine guidance. Align your heart with peace and trust, knowing that heavenly help flows through you when you invite it. Your spiritual preparation is the foundation that keeps you steady when shocking words come through your phone speaker. When your phone finally rings with that call, remember everything you've prepared for spiritually. Answer with a centered heart, knowing you've been divinely prepared for this exact moment. Listen with more than just your ears. Listen with your spirit, hearing not only the words but also the deeper meaning beneath them. Speak with wisdom rather than immediate emotion, giving yourself permission to pause before responding to shocking information. Keep yourself centered by remembering God is present in the conversation, guiding both your listening and your speaking. Don't feel pressure to react instantly to surprising news. It's perfectly fine to say you need time to process what you've heard before making decisions or giving responses. Ask questions for clarity when information feels confusing or overwhelming. Process what you hear through the lens of faith, asking yourself what divine purpose might be served by this communication. After the call ends, spend time in prayer reflecting on what you learned and asking for guidance about your next steps. Your prepared spirit knows how to handle shocking information with grace and wisdom. After you receive the shocking phone call, give yourself grace and time to process the information spiritually. Don't rush to make sense of everything immediately. Allow divine understanding to unfold naturally over the coming hours and days. Find quiet moments to pray and reflect on what the news means for your journey. Trust that even shocking information serves a divine purpose in your life's unfolding story. Reach out to trusted friends or spiritual community members who can support you as you process surprising news. Turn the shock into spiritual insight by asking what lessons or growth opportunities this call brings. Remember that unexpected news often opens doors you didn't even know existed, leading you toward paths you were meant to walk. In closing, as we prepare for this shocking phone call and whatever it brings, let's move forward with courage and spiritual readiness. Be prepared to welcome God's presence during the conversation, face surprising news with faith rather than fear, and recognize the growth opportunity hidden in every shock. Trust in the power of prayer before, during, and after the call. You are on a path of spiritual strength, surrounded by divine love and protected by faith. Keep saying, "I am spiritually prepared for all communication," and watch as grace flows through you when that phone rings. If this message has helped prepare your spirit for the shocking phone call ahead, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine warnings and guidance. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a spiritual alert meant for you. When you share this message, you help others receive advance warning for their own life-changing calls. Each person who hears this through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy of preparation and care. Dear Lord, please give us strength and wisdom during surprising phone conversations, and help us hear your voice guiding us through shocking news. Amen. If this message has touched your heart or helped you prepare for unexpected communication, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine warnings with others who need spiritual preparation for life's surprises. Please share in the comments what spiritual topics or divine messages you'd like to hear in our next video. Your suggestions help us bring you the guidance and warnings you need most.